Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to Rogues Gallery Live. Welcome back. Like I said, this is Rogues Gallery Live. This is episode 96. Again, we are slowly creeping up to our big 100 show, which is pretty crazy. So it's just me and Eric for right now, but we're going to have some other people join us as we go. Some familiar faces and maybe some that have never been on the show before. So it'll be interesting to see what we all bring to everybody tonight. But again, thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Already, just a minute in, we've got 88 people watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. And again, thanks again for everybody that joined me live this morning. I went randomly live this morning for about an hour and talked about hot toys, which was really cool, and got a lot of good feedback from everybody that watched. So thanks to everybody that's watched those videos. And I think I'm going to try to do that more often. Try to do some morning streams like that where, we can talk about some things we don't always talk about, like here on Rogues and things like that. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for joining me this morning, and thanks everybody for being here tonight. And right here, like I said, Mr. Eric B in the house. Hey, Eric.
Hey, guys. I saw your announcement today. Congrats on scoring your tickets to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm super excited for you to go.
Thank you very, very much. It's been kind of in the works over the last 3 or 4 days. But if you missed the announcement today, some exciting news. Not only am I going to San Diego Comic-Con, and this will be the very first time that I'm ever going, and so I'm really excited. But also, it is sponsored by Chad at Tweeterhead. Tweeterhead did provide my pass, so that is very, very exciting. I have my flights booked, and I have my hotel my reservation in, and so I will be there. I think 3 days of the convention, and so I will be doing, of course, nonstop booth tours. I will be doing, tours of the whole facility. Hopefully, maybe some artist interviews and things like that. So, more than anything, I just want to meet you collectors out there. I've had a lot of collectors reach out to me and say, "Chris, I really hope to run into you." And I feel the exact same way. I hope to run into you guys. Really excited. I know like Richard Luong's going to be there from Sideshow. I know like Dave Igo is going to be there. Just some of the statue people, Chad Colbank, some of the statue people I'm really excited to meet at the con. And that's in addition to all the artists and then all of the other collectors out there. So thank you very much. I'm super stoked.
It sounds like it's going to be a fun time, and especially Tweeterhead's booth. I saw their newsletter. Sounds like they're going to have a few new pieces and some cool stuff on display. So
yeah, I'm just excited to see like even their older stuff I've never seen in person. So like I'm really hoping they have the quarter scale Joker.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be ready or not, but I would assume they at least have a 6 scale. So I'd like to at least see that in person. And
yeah, they said a few new surprises. So I'm hoping maybe we'll see that Batman they teased.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, they've been teasing a bunch of different characters. I do know of one character that they are officially going to show. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think that'll be it. So there. Not only do we have Tweeterhead, but we have Queen Studios has a booth, which is exciting. And our friend PJ, Paradox Nerd, is going to be actually working that booth. So I don't know how that'll happen, but that was really cool. So I met PJ for the very first time down in Orlando. We actually met at Hollywood Studios, which was cool. So I'm anxious to hang out with him a little bit. I think Jim Mint's going to be there, so I'm excited to hang out with him. Let's see, who else? So Tweeterhead, Queen Studios, obviously the Sideshow booth. PCS has a booth. Like Alex Ross has a booth. Olivia, incredible artist, she's going to be at the Tweeterhead booth. So I don't know. And I don't know exactly how the Artist Alley works. I know like with this, I guess it's real different in San Diego. Like if it's like every other con I've ever been to, like the artists and the celebrities are all just at a table and you go up to them and then you either pay them to get something signed or you talk to them or whatever. But I guess with this one, you have to have to win like a lottery and then you get to be in that area, I guess.
On some of them. I saw Jim Lee's going to be there, so maybe you'll get a chance to meet him again. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I think he's in the lottery thing. So, and I just don't know how that all works. But like I saw like Sean Murphy's going to be doing a panel, so I'm hoping that their website's really strange. Like usually you go to a con website and you click celebrities, you click comic book guests, and it has this great list. But San Diego, it's awful. It's like hard to find anything.
It sounds a lot like New York Comic Con. Same thing. It's just nothing's really updated, and it's just whatever happens. The best thing is actually to follow the artists individually on social media and find out updates, because they never update these Comic Con websites with the proper info.
So I know, like you said, Jim Lee. I know Jock is going to be there. Sean Murphy. Who else did they say?
Yeah, you mentioned Alex Ross. I wonder if he's actually going to physically be there, because a lot of times his booth will show up, but he doesn't. But it sounds like I saw his post. I think he said he had a few new books, or he was signing some things, and it sounded like he said he was going to be there. So. And
he had that picture of that billboard. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
It makes me wonder too. Who just pulled out? Oh man, I cannot think of his name. Somebody that was going to be there just pulled out because they were worried about like COVID protocols.
Oh, Adam Hughes?
Yeah, Adam Hughes. That was it. Adam Hughes. So I was kind of wanting to meet him, but so that would be pretty awesome if he was there. So I don't think he makes a ton of appearances anymore.
No, it's on my list for people to see, and he just never shows up anywhere.
Yeah. I've had like a lot of vendors hit me up, like, like Charles Carrozza. I've never met Charles, so I'm excited to meet him.
Charles, I saw Todd was going to be there.
Yeah, Todd from Spec is going to be there, so it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited, and of course, me and Eric and Dan are going to New York Comic Con in the fall, so be a big year, which is pretty exciting. It's pretty neat, pretty cool. I never really thought I'd ever go, so it is very spur of the moment. So anyway, just wanted to let.
Two of the biggest cons in 1 year.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I went to Dallas Fan Expo, which is a big con, and New York and Planet Comic Con. So it's been a busy few months. It's been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, heard a little echo there. I'm not sure why. Okay. So anyway, I want to say hello to some Pete. Do you hear that echo on yours?
I hear it on yours, not mine, but at least we can narrow it down faster because it's only two of us. So
that's true.
I'll mute it if it happens, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. So I'm just going to talk for a second. See if I hear it. Do you hear an echo?
No,
I don't hear it now. Okay, maybe we're okay. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, we got Dylan Hicks in the house, Chris and Logan. Daniel is here. We got Mike Stainbrook, Kevin McDougall. Brotherhood members left and right. I love it. Statue Habit 71. I love that. We got Den in the house, another Brotherhood member. Hero Phi. Hello to you, Xenomorph. Nick, what's going on, everyone? Another Wednesday, another Rogues. Absolutely. Late night trip. Got Jonathan in the house. We've got Kevin Dark Ranger 7 right here. Thank you, Kevin. Got a review from him coming up here real soon. Really excited about that. Punisher XS. Dylan says, hope you all enjoyed my pictures of the Tweeterhead Black Suit Superman, Sideshow, Catwoman, and all. Yeah, I saw that. It was really great. And yeah, it's great that Superman's finally shipping. Everybody is excited to get it in finally. Congrats, Dylan. Carl, hello to you. We got Critical Mass. Lane Daly, boom. I love this person right here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much. Reviewer Dennis Perez in the house. Jeff, love the Tweeterhead Joker you sold me. Let's see. Ryan, hi all. Another rehash in the Sideshow Collectibles Statue Arsenal. Maybe every review will be like a rehash at this point. Well, we're 3 for 3 so far. Kind of 4 for 4 if you have the Boba Fett bust, because that's a repeat.
I don't know. I thought today was pretty good with the Harley.
I did too. We're going to look at that. I just finished my reaction video, so it'll go up tomorrow. But
okay. I'm surprised they're the ones that did it, but we're getting that suit. So
I am too. But that'll sell.
Yeah.
Benny Vogal in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Brian Deal, you guys have to run to an early evening meeting, but wanted to catch you guys in the beginning. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate it. And of course, you guys can always watch the replay. Nick Harvey, isn't there usually more of you? I'm not sure if is that me. Are you trying to be? I'm not sure if that's maybe. I don't know if you've been around, Nick, for long, but yeah, there used to be more of me.
Dan sent a message. Dan's on the way, so he'll be here.
Okay, good. Team Mitchell in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Lionheart, what's up, Chris and Eric B? 2 live shows in one day. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm going to try to set records here. See if I have any live shows I can go. JS is in the house. Thank you very much for being here. Another Brotherhood member. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it. Ronaldo is here. Hey, Chris and Eric, looking forward to hear some good news. Absolutely. We're going to be talking about some things down here, and we've got, I think, over 250 photos to look at tonight.
Wow.
Tyler, anyone know when Tweeterhead plans to start shipping the Green Lantern statue? I think it's soon, according to their newsletter, I think, if I remember right. I think that they've got some in, but they haven't quite shipped them yet, maybe. I don't remember. Do you remember, Eric?
No, I almost want to say I feel like I saw someone post one in the group, but I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like they have too. So it might be starting to ship. Hey, Eric. Tyler says shows July, September, but haven't heard anything else. I think it's soon, Tyler. I think if it just hang tight. Dark Ranger 7, I'm going to try to meet as many artists as I can. So we'll just wait and see. I would really like to meet. I'd like to meet Frank Miller. I'd really like to meet Jock, and really like to meet Sean Murphy.
Yeah. Tweeterhead's newsletter, I think was from this week, said they just got a huge shipment in, so could be in there.
COVID is spreading like wildfire. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So it'll be interesting to see if there's going to be anything put in place for that event. I won't be going to San Diego probably in my entire lifetime, so be safe, Chris. I'll just watch your videos. Yeah, too many people. It's going to be a lot of people, I'm sure. Brenton, we got Brian Day. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate it. Thanks for being a member. Cash to Gemini in the house. What's up, Rogues and chat? How's it going, Cash? Let's see if there's some people I haven't said hello to. I'm just trying to get caught up real quick, and then we'll get started. Yeah, Frank Cho would be amazing. Michael says, Alex Ross is from my hometown. We were in high school at the same time, just different schools. That's cool. That's awesome. Are you guys worried about the protocols, or are you just meh about it? I just got back from Dallas Fan Expo, and it was a freaking lot of people. It does make me a little bit nervous. I mean, I'm boosted, so I don't, necessarily worry about that stuff, but time will tell, I guess. I mean, hopefully everybody stays well. No doubt about it, Mike. Stanley, are you going to cosplay at San Diego? No, I'm going to cosplay as the BSC.
I was thinking that.
I'm going to be a guy in khaki shorts and a black T-shirt with probably some sort of Batman logo on it. That's what I wear every day of my life. So there you go. No Gears. What's up, boys? Hey, how are you doing today? Dick Face Alvaro. Love that name. Hey. Archangel in the house. Hello to you, sir. Eric S. says hello. AJ, Jonathan, Borcube, 1 of 2. Thank you for being here. Khalid, you're watching. You're watching your Rogues at 2 a.m. here in Egypt. Wow, that's awesome. Running on the espresso machine. That sounds delicious. Have a drink for me, please. And I hope everything's good in Egypt. I've never been to Egypt. That's a place I would love to visit. I wouldn't like the plane ride, but I would love to visit. Take pics of the Master Universe Tweeterhead line at Comic-Con. Yes, I will be. Again, I'm going to be filming. What I'm probably planning on doing is doing each individual tour as one video, like one Tweeterhead video, one Sideshow video, one PCS video, and then I probably will do a long retrospective video too. So we'll see. But I'll try to condense them. That's probably what I'll be doing every single night is just editing would be my guess. Doing a live unboxing of my EX Tweeterhead Superman as I watch tonight. That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. Critical Mass. Jonathan, this is my first live. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Jonathan. Thank you very much for joining us. All right. So I know I'm going to miss some people. There's Julia said hello before the show started, but hey again to everybody. Thanks again, Julia. Appreciate you being here. So as people start filtering in, again, we're going to kind of talk a little bit about San Diego. We're going to talk a little bit about Sideshow Con. Obviously, whenever I made that title, we thought Sideshow Con would be a little bit more more of a booth. We if you guys joined us for the live reaction show on Monday, we thought we were going to get a booth tour, but we found out really it's just more of
a desk.
Well, it wasn't even a desk. It was like it was a Zoom call.
The desk show. Yeah.
But I will like you mentioned earlier. I think it's been cool that Sideshow still has these nice packages where they're showing the statues. And again, we've so far seen the Joker premium format, the Wolverine. What do you think of the Wolverine? I mean, I know we're going to talk about it here in a bit, but what do you think?
I like it. First impression was, oh no, everybody's going to complain because of the pose. The pose does look a little similar to the last Martin Canali piece, but I never had a problem with the brown one. Yeah, he did the brown one.
So
yeah.
he did the exact same. Okay.
So it's similar, but I mean, I like the last one too. So I don't know. But everybody seems to like the new one, so it seems to be a hit so far. And then I'm not sure if you saw the package Sideshow released about 2 hours ago. They did show the Harley, like with the live,
the video,
studio tour type thing.
Yeah, I that's included in my live reaction. I did it right before I came on here, so again, that'll go up tomorrow. But I think it looks, or I mean, I think the video packages have been nice because I mean they look very professional looking. It's been really good. We got the echo back again. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, I want to warn everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time on Rogues Gallery Live, I bring you Brad.
Hey, everybody!
How's it going, Brad?
It's good. How are y'all doing?
Doing great. Thanks for joining us. I know I kind of sprung that on like last minute.
Well, all I had to do was put pants on. I just had to figure out how.
Hey, that's the thing about this show is you don't have to ever wear pants.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't know if I had to pose or anything. So
just
you can pose if you want to. But anyway, this is Brad Ladder. Of course, you guys know Brad from the chat and some incredible things he's done for the channel, including that awesome fundraiser you guys you put together earlier. Was it earlier this year? Or was it late last year? I can't remember.
It was last year. We're almost coming up to the 1 year anniversary. It's September.
Wow, I can't believe it's been that long already. That's crazy. Well, that was so cool that you.
I once had to wait like a whole year for September.
That's right. And then you can wake me up when September ends.
There you
go. Anyway, we're just talking about Sideshow reveals that have been coming up so far. What have you thought about their presentation that they've done with kind of the video packages? Have you liked them?
The only thing I really recall is the what we watched or what y'all watched yesterday, or what I watched y'all watch yesterday with the two people going back and forth, and it's okay. Like as far as the presentation, the items are really cool.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, again, the presentation could have been better, but it's interesting that they're just kind of showing off all the stuff that is coming to San Diego. Hey, Matt. Can you hear us okay?
Might be muted.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing?
Oh, there you go. There you go. How's it going, Matt?
Not bad, thank you. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're not late. Again, I just kind of sprung it on people. I thought maybe some people would like to come on. So anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. So we're just talking about Sideshow Con a little bit and the reveals so far. And we did this a little bit on Monday, but I thought, before we get started with photos, because again, we have so many photos to look at. But as we progress throughout this week, what are some things that, maybe we would like to see from Sideshow in terms of either premium formats or maybe maquettes or dioramas? I don't know. Is there anything, Brad, that in particular that you would be interested in or hoping that Sideshow will do over the next week before the show?
Something I've never seen, something I don't think they'll ever do. And it'd be really cool if they did, because they have several companies have done statues of Batman versus Bane, Batman versus Joker, a Batman versus Predator statue.
Oh, you see, I think that would be very popular.
I think it would too.
Has it ever been done?
No.
No one's ever done it.
No, just a figure set. That's it.
So I wonder what that would take, because it's two different licenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they've done plenty of crossover things.
They get it done in the comics.
Yeah, they just need money or evidence for bribing.
Well, and if the company
leverage.
owns, because who owns? Does Disney own Aliens now? Don't they? I'm sorry, Predator.
Dark Horse, I think, had Predator, like the comic license.
Okay. So
I don't remember who made the movies. Maybe it was Paramount.
It might have been. Sorry, I don't know why I thought Aliens. I think that's Disney.
Brenton's saying Disney has a license for Predator and Aliens.
Oh, they do have Predator also?
If
so,
Brenton's correct, then yeah.
Well, that's going to be a sick Fantasia that they do next.
yeah, I'm sure it would be. That would be crazy. But man, that could be really sick. So who would you want, if ideally, who would you want to make that?
Oh, I don't know artists that well as you guys do.
Or just company, not necessarily artists, but which would there be like Prime One? Would you rather Sideshow do it, Tweeterhead?
Nah. I think Tweeterhead would probably be the best looking thing because it doesn't need to be a huge like 1/3 scale thing. So if it was just like a 1/6 scale, a Batman versus Superman, that's all you need.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Could you imagine though, Prime One? Like, it would. I mean, good lord, the way they've been doing bases lately, it would just be.
But it has to have the light up, the tracker. The tracker has to work, has to turn on, and the actual 3 dots has to shoot out like lasers. That'd be doable.
That'd be cool. Well, I'm hanging out with Chad next week from Tweeterhead, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can I'll see if that's even a thing that could be done. But that'd be pretty awesome. That'd be cool. I'll come back to you, see if there's anything else you want. But how about you, Eric? Is there anything in particular? Oh, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to Lane Kramer. Sorry, I missed your super chat, Lane. Really appreciate that. $2 super chat. Have you reviewed Sinestro 1/6 from XM? How is it? I have not reviewed that piece. That's not a piece that I would normally buy for myself, but it's not one that they sent me prototypes. They did send me 3 more this week. So those reviews will be up sometime. I'm going to do a live unboxing probably next week for one. But I haven't done that one, but I think it looks good. So sorry I didn't have better news for you, Lane, but thank you for the super chat. All right. Sorry, Eric. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
I'm actually surprised they showed another DC piece today with Harley. I thought maybe they would go like with Star Wars for like the 3rd day. So that was surprising. But Brad just brings up a good point. I am kind of into like the Dio pieces, so I would like to see like more Dios by Sideshow. I think those are really cool. So
do you like that scale? Like that, the most recent one I think of is like the Catwoman and Batman, but it's, what is that?
Yeah, I think for a Dio, it's 5th scale. So I think it works for that, when you have 2 characters on a base. So yeah, it's not a bad scale.
That's awesome. While we're talking, guys, in the chat, please make sure that you are letting us know what you would like to see from this event this week leading into San Diego Comic-Con. So how about you, Matt? Is there anything in particular that had a couple days to stew on it?
Well, somebody sideswiped me today. They gave me the character I wanted. And an outfit that I wanted that I never thought we would get anymore.
So
I'm pretty happy.
Are you in?
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
What do you think of the likeness?
I wouldn't say it's spot on necessarily, but to me, it's for the price point. I definitely think it's good, and I'm going to enjoy the piece anyway. So
yeah, I think it personally. I like the face sculpt better on this one than the original one, the Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Pigtails.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that looked.
The problem is, what's the factory going to do with the likeness? Are they going to get it right?
If we can get a Jason Momoa,
it's true.
And that one turned out perfect. And Ahsoka. Well, I guess we haven't seen that produced yet.
Jason Momoa is Harley Quinn.
Now that would be something. That would be pretty scary.
I think his features are easier to pull off, though. Harley, I don't know. Even the bigger, the guys that are doing the bigger pieces are, it's been a lot of complaints with those Harley statues. So,
yeah. But I think it's this piece, and again, we'll talk about it with the photos. But I think this piece will make a lot of collectors happy. Obviously, Matt is excited about it, so that's great. That's great. Let's see. I want to see if anybody's. Statue Habit says, Statue Habit, I'd like to see a Comic Vision, Spider-Woman, Nova, Richard Rider, or Classic Hulk. I'm trying to think. They've never done a Comic Vision.
That would be popular, I think. Yeah.
Spider-Woman. Have they ever done Spider-Woman? I don't know if they've ever done her.
There's a very old version of her.
Spider-Woman. Have they ever done? Hey, Dan.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. Had a bit of a family thing pop up unexpectedly, but I'm here.
No worries. We have the exact same thing happen for our show, so it's no.
Oh, no way! Really?
Well, my dad's birthday is next week, but since I'm going to be gone to San Diego, he decided to have it tonight. So we, did a big dinner shindig and stuff. So I was like rushing back here to get some stuff done. So
gotcha. Well, all I know is Brad Ladner has materialized here live. I was beginning to think he didn't really exist.
He is right here in the flesh. It's great to have him on the show. You know, I'm just glad you're here. That's awesome.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I will try not to be too much of a distraction.
No, not at all. Not at all. So Dan, basically what we're talking about is just stuff that we would like to see reveal. We talked a little bit on Monday. Obviously, we've had a few more reveals since then. And we'll talk about those in the photos. But is there anything, now that you've had a couple days to stew on the format, is there anything that you're still hoping to see this week?
Still hoping to see?
Or that you would like to see, and it could be anything.
I'd like to see a different Batman villain, although I do like the Harley they released. I don't love the base.
Do you guys think to me it looks like a melted candle?
Yeah.
I was thinking of you today, Dan, because we always go back to saying, why haven't they shown the Pattinson Batman yet?
Yeah.
So now they just released Harley from Suicide Squad, and look how long it took them to get to that. So imagine when we're going to see a Pattinson Batman.
I know.
2025, we'll finally get that Pattinson teaser.
Exactly.
Not the reveal, just the teaser.
I think she looks really cool, and I mean, I think it's going to be a nice, little quarter scale statue. But why did they have to go with the weird base? I don't know.
It's like the melted polka dots. I think that was their way of giving us Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, it had like that weird dream sequence type when like the flowers are like, she's having the like hallucination type vision when she's fighting those bad guys. That's the way I looked at it. I don't know. It's her name though. It says Harley Quinn on it.
Yeah,
and it's like melting.
So, I mean, it's got a lot of nice color to it, which is fitting of the character, I think. But
yeah,
like I told Matt, I said, and Matt was just saying he's all in on this piece before you arrived. But I think this piece was going to be very popular just because of that costume.
What did I heard Matt right as I was backstage and getting into the stream mention the price point? What did they come in at on her?
They didn't say yet, but I just assume at that point, Sideshow premium format price in the 600 range versus probably one's 1,500.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a considerable difference if you're just looking for a nice, new movie, Suicide Squad piece.
Indies here. I think at 600, definitely, I mean, an awesome piece. And I think because of the pose, her footprint's going to be nice and small. She'll be one that you can easily pair up, with another quarter scale and not ruin your footprint.
100%. The Namek says, I think Talia would be a great piece. I would love to see a Talia, obviously. Wouldn't that be funny if they revealed a Talia and we still don't have a Riddler? Like, that would be.
I'm surprised they haven't done Punchline, honestly.
How are they not doing Punchline? Holy crap.
I would definitely like to see that.
I don't know. I feel like if there's going to be one villain shown, I really, other than Joker, obviously, I think that would be the number one chance.
Yeah.
I think we'll see her before anybody else.
I could see.
I'm wrong because I want obviously Penguin, Riddler, and Two-Face, blah blah blah. But Punchline is a no-brainer for them.
I know in the chat I just read that Julie was saying about all the Ivy variants are coming out with the new run, and that would be something cool I think to see too. And Ivy I think is a new character they're gonna repeat. I could see them doing her.
I can't believe they haven't done Punchline. It's funny is that, the Batman story arcs for the past, I don't know how many months, or really past, 2 years, leading up to Joker War, all through Joker War. I mean, she's had a ton of momentum. I can't believe they wouldn't capitalize on that.
What's the other, that story that I think you just read, or was it Fear State? I can't remember, but it's that other new character. Who's that other girl?
Yep, Fear State. Miracle Molly.
Molly.
Yep.
Would you want a Miracle Molly statue?
Yep. For sure.
That was a quick yep.
Yep, absolutely. Fun character. I'd love to pair Miracle Molly. I'd love to do, honestly, like a Jimenez-inspired Miracle Molly, Punchline, and Harley.
Do you think that character's here to stay? Because I heard she might just be like a throwaway character, and we might not see her again.
Miracle Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
I concur. I don't feel like it's going to be. I didn't feel like that character popped off to me that it's going to be. Punchline will, but I don't know about Miracle Molly.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of feel too. I feel like mean, there might be some one-off statues of her, but I don't think there'll be a ton of her.
Yeah.
Um,
Character though.
Captain Trenchcoat says, I really want a PF of Nightwing or Red Hood. Again, 2 characters I'm just kind of shocked they've never done.
Yeah. Especially Nightwing. I mean, he's been in the TV shows, he's been in the animated movies. I mean, how are they not doing him? But it has to be licensing related, right? It has to be.
Took forever to get a Robin statue. So
That's the thing, is it took forever to get a Robin statue. I think you can still order that Robin statue, not the EX, but I think you can order the regular still. But again, we're to a point now where ESs are a little lower than they used to be. So I think that, you know, this would be the time to make some of those characters maybe, but maybe that's the thing. They're like, well, if we can't sell enough Robins, who's going to buy a Nightwing? Well, there's a lot of people I think who would buy a Nightwing. I don't know if there's as many people that would buy a Nightwing as they would a Robin, though. That's the problem. But
I wonder how Robin did for them.
I don't know. I can't remember what the ES was on him, but Red Hood's. I think Red Hood would do better than Nightwing, in my opinion. I think Red Hood would be a little popular.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree on that. I think Nightwing would. I think that Nightwing has a big following. The Nightwing comic books sell out, and always become extremely popular after they're already a couple months out and go up in price. I think that that Nightwing has a very beloved following out there, and I think it would do well. I'm surprised as far as villains that they haven't done a Flashpoint Batman.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be. And they did the Prime 1 did one. They did the 3rd scale, but yeah, I can't believe they haven't done a quarter scale. It would be really great in quarter scale. It'd be neat, and especially if they did Martha as the Joker. Like that would be really cool too. Or maybe had her as like a proximity piece. That would be one heck of a cool ES.
Diorama.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Is it-
JL, hello, found the stream through another collector's video. Thank you very much. I'm really glad. And whoever sent you this way, tell them thank you. That was awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so.
Did any of you guys order the Joker War, the Prime 1 Joker War Joker in his Jokerized batsuit? Anybody order that?
It's not up yet.
No.
Oh, it's not up yet. Oh,
Nope. But I will be.
Yeah.
I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it.
That's one that I'm leaning back toward.
I knew it. See, I've discovered something about you, Dan. You're a thinker.
I am a bit of a pensive
And
collector.
there's a whole bunch of pieces that initially you don't really care for
Yep,
that you now own.
I know. I'm aware.
And I do the same thing, especially with the samurai line, clearly. But we're a lot alike. But I've noticed that a lot lately, where you've kind of circled back around
I do.
to some of these pieces.
I do. I absolutely do. No question. about it.
Because sometimes it just takes a while for it to grow on. And you know, it's like I think especially like when we do those shows and we see those things for the very first time, they're not always what we expect. And so it's like yeah, I'm going to kind of like pull back a little bit because, you know, I'm hoping to see something else I want.
Yeah.
But then when we don't see that, they're like, okay, well that piece was actually pretty cool. Like I know a lot of, I don't know how many of you guys liked it, but and it was kind of ho-hum with that Gabriel Del Otto on Throne, the Bat Computer quarter scale. I really like that one. And I think that's going to be another piece that people are like, I probably need to take another look at.
Yeah. Are you trying to say we're settling for pieces we don't really like?
Probably.
Maybe
Which is why I tried to justify buying the Nightwing statue for a month. You know, it's like it's not my favorite, but would I like it? Yes. But is it my favorite statue I'll have? No.
I think for me, it's kind of leaning to what you're saying, Chris. It's more about how am I prioritizing it relative to other statues, right? And then how do I see it in my footprint, in my collection? You know, where does it fit?
Where's it fit?
Physically, you know, literally,
Right.
and kind of from a aesthetic standpoint. And then where does it fit in priority, and how cool is it in my own eyes to other statues? That's, you know, so you kind of got these dynamics in play, and, you know, you don't want to make mistakes, you know?
Right. Well,
so-
and two, whenever we first see it and we go through that mental process, And then 6 months later, well, maybe we sold 3 statues, and now or maybe you've moved offices, or whatever.
Yeah,
You're
right.
like, well, holy crap! Now I've got some room, or maybe I need to rethink this. And when you move stuff around, it definitely changes the way you feel about certain pieces and what you expect you could possibly bring in.
No question.
Right.
Yeah.
Sean says Robin was a 500 EX and 1,000 regular, so 1,500 Robins, and they're still up for sale. And I think that Robin was a great statue too. It was really cool with him on the barrel.
I think you said the X is sold out, but the regular is waitlisted.
Oh, it is waitlisted now. Okay. So, okay.
Waiting for a new batch.
Could be. Yeah.
Maybe so.
So did Robin come out after Mr. Freeze and Scarecrow?
Yes.
Yes. Just, I think right around the same time, but I think pretty soon after.
I find that interesting that he's waitlisted and those two are still available.
He was after Mr. Freeze and around the same time as Scarecrow, because I passed up on. I was a little short on funds, and I purposely passed up on Scarecrow and Robin and had to buy them after the fact.
Well, those two have been waitlisted also, and then they, like I said, they show back up when a new batch comes. So it's like you don't know if they're really waitlisted or not.
I don't like that.
No, I don't either.
I don't like that practice at all.
Yeah.
Because waitlisted makes it seem like it's sold out.
Exactly.
Right.
And if they bring in another 3,000, like, I don't know. I feel like that's crappy.
Well, they do that thing where it says waitlist full. I think that's at the point where there's no coming back.
Okay, well, that's a good point.
It's gone.
That is a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't always come off waitlist too, which is the concerning factor in that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit misleading still.
Brenton says, we talked a little bit about this on Monday, but Brenton says, would you guys consider a Commissioner Gordon statue? 100%. 100%. How about you, Brad?
Oh, yes. I mean, there's the only Commissioner Gordon statue I can think of is, well, I think there's been 2. There's the Gotham TV show statue. And then the very first Batman family statue set they did, I believe that there's a Commissioner Gordon on that. As long as it's the traditional comic book Commissioner Gordon with the gray hair, maybe with a pipe, that would be great. Yeah, I
would love that with the brown trench coat. I want smoke billowing off in the background, from the exhaust or whatever. I want him standing next to a bat signal. I mean, how iconic it's just it makes itself. You don't even need to do anything. It's just there. It's perfect for a statue, and it has great storytelling. So obviously you've heard from me and Brad. What about the rest of you guys? I know I probably already know what you're going to say.
What if they put like his hand on the lever, turn it on and off, and actually had it as a light up feature as well?
That would be neat. I think that would be cool.
There was actually a fan art piece that went up for pre-order today. I know we saw the pictures already, where he's sitting on at the desk. He's like super muscular, like comic book style.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that or not.
I remember that piece.
Yeah, it just went up for pre-order today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So between Commissioner Gordon or an Alfred, which would you choose if we'd only have one?
I'd choose an Alfred.
Really?
Alfred.
Yeah.
How would you want him? Because that's going to be the thing. Is like a company's going to be like, who's going to want an Alfred? It's boring. He's going to have a cloth over his arm or
traditional Alfred. I mean, I could see a base maybe where he's standing next to a back computer,
which is what Prime 1's doing.
If I had to pick my perfect Alfred, it would be a Dio, 2 characters, Alfred and Bruce on a gurney with bandages, and Alfred standing over him tending the wounds.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That'd be neat. And again, like that Prime 1 piece, he's going to be a proximity piece, standing right next to Bruce, in by the back computer. It's not an individualized statue. At least I don't think. I mean, maybe they'll sell them separately. I don't know.
Were they confirmed that they're 2 separate pieces, or is it like the Godzilla bust has the thing in the back? Is it something like that though?
It's never been confirmed. All they did was just show one still of him, and it is that traditional, the slick back, or the 2, kind of balding patches of hair there. Why is he never portrayed that way in the movies? Have you guys noticed that he is never portrayed like traditional Alfred in the movies?
No, he's not.
I've always wondered, why. Why is he? I mean, I don't know. I always thought that was interesting.
Most actors have their hair because of various things that they do to keep their hair going, and bald caps cost money.
I guess that's true.
Like the '89 Batman was the closest we got to that.
I guess, but like even like that little thin stash, it's just like you just don't ever see that. But as a little thing I've observed, I guess.
They need John Waters to play Alfred.
Yeah, that would be funny. He actually does look pretty much like him. That'd be pretty funny. Let's see. I can't remember. Did you already say, Dan, what you want to see? You said a Batman villain. Anybody in particular?
I'm trying to think of what's realistic to expect. And I have to think it's a Riddler from Sideshow. How can we not be getting one?
Well, and like we said on Monday, like this is the year.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Eric said the same thing. I mean, it's like if not now, when?
We've been saying it for a while, but Matt brought up a good point. Punchline I could see that happening because they always go with the females. So
I'd be all over either one of those.
Yeah.
Well, I think obviously the females sell pretty well.
Yeah.
I love this right here. Give me Alfred with a tray and a Diet Coke on it. It takes me back to the VHS commercial. I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. Gosh, that brings back memories. I love that. Did somebody say Mr. X is here? Oh, that's great. Mr. X is in the house. I would speculate on when it's on waitlist and it comes back, they brought back allocations that were originally saved for other distributors and it fell through. That might be. That might be. Glad to have you here, Mr. X. Are you going to San Diego? Let me know. We need to hook up if you are. Pop Culture Fate says no punchline. I do think we're going to get her. I don't know.
No-brainer.
I do think the Sideshow will make her.
What would be cool is now who knows how they make their decisions, but a dynamic punchline, right? So we've got kind of the museum pose coming from Prime 1 and 1/3. I think a dynamic punchline would be perfect.
I got one for you.
Okay.
You have Batman and Catwoman in that diode that they just did, the 1/5 scale. What about Punchline versus Harley in a diode?
No.
You don't think that'll happen?
Not 1/5. No, I don't want one.
Well, I don't want one 1/5 either, but I could see them doing it.
No, I don't want 1/5. But quarter scale, sure. That'd be cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
They could do for Harley Quinn's 75th issue. There were the variant covers. One where they were fighting and Harley was standing on Punchline's head and had won, and they did a variant where Punchline was standing on Harley's head and had won. And they could do a variation of that where they have if you're a Harley fan, you have a Harley statue where she's beating Punchline, and if you're a Punchline fan, you get the opposite.
Oh, Brad, you're being far too creative.
If only they hired us collectors.
Oh my God!
If you're addicted, you buy them both. They sell two statues to the same collector.
That's right. That's right. Brad, on your mic, I think I'm getting some feedback. I don't know if it's it kind of sounds like the wire might not be in. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're hearing it on your end or not.
Well, it's because I'm really a robot, and then
Are you guys hearing that too?
I'm not used to talking to humans.
Yeah. All right.
It just started.
Okay, I just wanted to see if anybody else was hearing it too. Captain Trenchcoat says, "Chris, are you still getting the Croc Batman Dio since you have the other Croc coming back?"
Good.
At least initially, yes. That one though is quarter scale. I was hoping it'd be third scale, but they did confirm it's going to be quarter. So that's why I sold my Batman premium format, thinking that I would put the Croc and Batman in the center and then all the rogues around it. The problem is that it's the blue Batman. At least it was teased the blue Batman. I don't know if they changed it, although Prime 1's really good at making a black variant. So we shall see. But that's definitely on my list. Is it on any of your lists of one that you might want to get?
Not mine.
Personally, I'd rather have that Prime 1 Croc over that Dio.
I'm Croc sufficient right now.
Yeah. I still have my premium format.
I still like that premium format.
It's very underrated. The only thing I don't like about it is the base. It's so deep. It makes it hard to display. But do you have that one, Dan? I can't remember.
I do not have that one, but I've often thought about purchasing that one.
It's good, especially like I added the chain around his neck, so it
Yep.
hides that seam, and it really works well.
I have to say, Chris, I have a hard time looking at that piece of anyone's collection that does not have the chain around the neck.
Yeah.
It always throws me off.
I don't know I can't remember if I was the first one to do it or if I saw somebody else do it. I can't remember at this point, but like I'm the exact same way. I'm like, why not? It's a cheap fix and it looks really cool.
It makes sense too.
It does. And it's like it would have been such an easy thing for them to do. And I don't know about you, but I don't really care for the croc head.
The
The actual
I don't
crocodile head. I just think it looks weird. So I prefer the more, well, I got him right here. That head right there.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I used to.
There's my chain. So easy fix. But yeah, you don't see that piece around very often for sale.
Well, doesn't the Prime 1 Dio has more of the crocodile head, no? Forget what it looks like.
No, it's more of the monster face, if I remember right. But it's been a minute.
Yeah, look it up. Oh, here we go.
Ironheart says Firestorm, Raven, Constantine. I'm kind of amazed they haven't done a Raven.
It's a little mixture of both. I'm looking at it now.
Gorilla Grodd, Captain Cold, Reverse Flash. Yeah, I mean, I think that could have been that Reverse Flash could have been an easy repaint that Sideshow did on the Daniel Bell piece.
Yep.
Maybe just a different head sculpt. I don't know. 204 of you guys watching. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Anything else you guys can think of that you would love to see? I mean, I guess I haven't really gone yet. I said it on Monday, but I really want to see, obviously, the villains from Batman. I'm just I've been doing this for 6 years, folks. And in that 6 years, we have said the same thing over and over again. We're always hoping for new characters. And from time to time, we get them. I still tip my hat that we got a Batman Who Laughs premium format from Sideshow, which Dan just got over his shoulder right there.
Yep.
Show that off to everybody. I mean, it looks fantastic.
Awesome piece, guys. The one thing, and I completely forgot, Chris, from when I was in your room looking at your collection back in January, he is bigger than you think. Even bigger than when he appears here. He's got good presence to him.
He has a lot of good presence, and I highly recommend him. It's a piece that I truly feel like he's one of the best premium formats they've done on the DC line.
He's very big. I have him very close to my new 52 Batman, and you know that new 52 Batman's pretty big for a quarter scale, and he's pretty much almost the same size as him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yep.
It's crazy. But I highly recommend that piece. And oh boy, what was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought. The characters I'd like to see. The characters I'd like to see made. So, they've done some new characters. Like they've done Mr. Freeze. They've done Scarecrow for the first time, which is great. But doing this for 6 years, I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over again. I'm saying it over and over again because I hear it over and over again. I hear it from the community. But at the end of the day, it does come down to people spending the money with their wallets, and it's a risk. Again, I know, having talked to some companies, there are some companies out there that are going to be taking the risks. So I can guarantee you, and if I'm wrong, I will quit this channel today. But I guarantee you there's pieces coming from characters we've never seen before. I've seen renders. It's coming. When it comes, who knows? But I know they're coming, and so we just have to be patient. But I don't know. I mean, the reason I started all this was because of Sideshow's DC collection. Like, it was my dream to have Batman and all these villains. I'm like, oh, they're gonna make everybody, but then they didn't. It's like, and so it's great that so many other companies have also come out and added some competition, and to maybe push some companies along or give us the characters that we're hoping for. That'd be pretty awesome. I want to give a shout out to Badman right here. Clayface. Would you guys buy a Clayface? I would in a second.
Yeah, I'd love one.
I have one, but no.
You do have one. You do. You have your sanity. See, that's the thing.
Brad has it too, right? Brad.
Yeah, I have it too.
I'm tooting the horn about the 6 years, and Eric's like sitting over here like,
I already got one.
they already did all these characters in Sanity.
But yeah, speaking of other companies, XM always loves to tease new pieces during Sideshow Con. They did it today, so we'll see. Be surprised if we see some stuff from XM this week.
What did they tease?
They showed something today. I forget what it was.
The thing.
The thing.
Oh, the thing, yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe it was one of the black and white renders.
No, but they do. They've been doing it the last few years. Every time there's a Sideshow Con, they throw out a few new pieces.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Prime One does it when XM's doing something. XM does it when Prime One's. I mean, it's just it's smart. It's smart time to release stuff. Brenton says how is there not a Ra's al Ghul? I have no idea. That would be a day one again. I did talk to Aang about that, about a samurai Ra's al Ghul, and I can't remember exactly what he said about it, but I don't know. I think he maybe just feels like it wouldn't be
Too on the nose.
Too on the nose, yeah. I think that's what kind of how he feels about it, but I'm still going to push him for it. I'm still going to push him. Talon would be a good, cool quarter scale. Let's see who else.
Yeah. Talon.
So do you think that they did the Harley from the Suicide Squad? They might do a Peacemaker or King Shark to go with it.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Sideshow with the Harley today from the movie. Do you think they would do King Shark or Peacemaker to go with her?
My personal opinion, I would say no. I think if the movie was still like super popular right now and hot, I think there would be a chance. But there's been enough time has passed. Harley will sell. I don't know about King Shark. I mean, I think King Shark would be awesome as a premium format. That'd be awesome. But I don't know. I just get the feeling I don't think they'll be done. How about the rest of you guys?
Asking for too much.
Yeah, I don't think it's going on.
Firefly might be a shot in a couple of years after that Batgirl series comes out. If he looks cool in that and it's popular, then they might, let's do a comic book version of Firefly.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I would love to see a Firefly. I was really hoping they'd do an Arkham one because I liked that design. I thought it was really cool. But, it is what it is. But, yeah. And like B. Thompson says, maybe Peacemaker and release it in time for season 2. Yes, they are doing it season 2 because I'm a wrestling fan, so the rumor was that maybe John Cena would be doing SummerSlam this summer, but they said he's actually not because he's filming season 2. So I think there's a good chance down the road we might get something if it continues to be popular. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how popular it'd be for Sideshow. I do think the Prime 1 looks fantastic.
Well, the Prime 1's likeness looks spot on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. So, anything else you guys want to talk about with that, or or anything else in general, or do you want to move on to photos?
I think we have a lot of photos, right?
Got 250.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of photos. All right, let me get rid of the banner real quick. I know that's always in the way. And let's talk. All right, first up, we mentioned him earlier. This is the brand new Joker premium format. Again, we did see this one on Monday. We talked about this a little bit on our live reveal show, our live reaction show. And again, thanks everybody for sitting through that. It was definitely an interesting show. But I know a couple of us voiced our opinion, but how about the rest of you guys? Has this one grown on you at all? I really like this particular angle. I think this is actually the angle I prefer. I just think it looks creepy. I like the crowbar. One thing that people have brought up quite a bit this week is they don't like it because if he's shaking a left hand.
That's true. I thought of that as well. I did. That occurred to me. I'm like, why is he shaking the left hand?
But if he's a righty, he has the weapon in his right hand. He would want to swing it. No?
Right, and that's what I thought too. I'm like, that's why he's doing it. It's a distraction. It's awkward.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm guessing. If I had Daniel Bell on the show right now, that's what I'm guessing he would say. It's like it's just he's doing this awkward thing where then he would swing it with his right hand. It's like how are you like if most people are right-handed, so like it confuses you. It makes you
I wouldn't even have thought about that. You guys put a lot of thought into these stuff.
I did. I do. This is all I do, Eric, all day long. But is this? I know, Dan, you were kind of iffy about it. Has this grown on you at all, or you still feel the same?
No, I'm still iffy about it. I think the face looks, and I don't remember, Eric. It might have even. I don't know if it was you. I don't want to pin this comment to you because it's not negative. Just
I think I know what you're going to say, and I'll tell you who said it. Go ahead.
I think the face is a bit overdone. Almost, it's just a bit too cartoony for me. It matches their new bust, the latest Joker bust, perfectly. Yeah. I don't think it looks bad. It's just, in my opinion, it looks a little too cartoony. Borderline zombie-ish in the face, and I don't know if that's a paint thing or a sculpt thing.
He looks like he was zapped when he tried to kill Mace Windu, and now he's Emperor Joker.
Oh, I love it. What about you, Matt? What do you think of this one?
I'm split down the middle right now. In one moment, I like it, and the next moment, I don't think it's for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I love everything about it except for the head.
There could be another head sculpt. We don't know yet.
That would be if it was a little bit closer to a more, like, not so detailed, a little smoother features, a little whiter features in the base, then it would be an instant buy. But I've also got the 1/4 scale Joker in the Throne coming. And so it's a lot of 1/4 scale Jokers coming out. That one is just flawless.
That's awesome. Brad, your mic's, we're having a hard time hearing you now at this point.
Let me try switching mics.
Okay.
Or sign language.
Or if you need to leave and come back, just let me know. Let's see what happens to me. I just want people to be able to hear what you're saying.
Yep.
So let's see.
I think that the details are insanely good, but I'm not 100% sold on the head sculpt. Also, Dan, I thought you were going to mention the eyebrows. Jeff Morris was the one that mentioned that, and it kind of ruined it for me. Yeah. The eyebrows do look a little thick and strange. So, but I don't know. Overall, I like it.
Here's the eyebrows you're talking about. So it's it's pretty big.
Now.
And again, I just feel like this angle's cool, but I just think this looks creepier.
Yeah.
In the dark light like that, for sure.
Yeah, it looks cool. It'll be interesting to see more photos, like when they do their pre-order.
But even when you zoom in, even just looking at all the little scrapes and wrinkles in the jacket and everything that's going on with the textures, it's like Daniel said, he put so much work into it. You could really see. The sculpt is amazing. I don't know.
The blood on the fingertips is nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice, fun, like Easter eggs, I'll call it, for like the cards up the sleeve and the batarang in the base.
It comes down to like everybody has their own like opinion of what they feel like Joker should look like. So it might work for some people and not work for others. So I don't know.
Well, and that's the great thing about Joker. There's always going to be another one.
Yeah.
The base has not been loved. I've seen a lot of negative comments about the base. Do you guys feel the same, or are you okay with it?
I'm fine with the base.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I like it. I like the base.
I personally like this one more so than the previous PF.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to order this one. How could I not? But, I think it's cool. I think it's a lot of fun.
Curious to see what the switch out's going to be.
Yeah, clearly Daniel kind of gave us a hint that something's maybe going to swap out. So maybe they'll have that at San Diego with a different swap out. I don't know. This was also shown that same day. This is the new Boba Fett bust, which I think looks good. Obviously, battle damage. This is from Mandalorian, kind of him coming out of the Sarlacc pit. They did mention that this fabric here is not fabric. It is fully sculpted.
You can see that. Yeah.
So from a distance, it looks like fabric to me. It's really good, really well done. Even like this, like the pleating on his costume there, it's really real. So that's not up for pre-order yet, but will be. And there's Paul. So that's pretty awesome. This was the third reveal that day. This is again from Olivia De Bardinis, who does the pinup art, which is incredible. Again, she's going to be at the Tweeterhead booth, so hopefully I'll have a chance to interview her and meet her. But what do you guys think of this? I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a really fun, awesome piece.
Yeah, a lot bigger than what you would think it would be. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those things where there's going to be a whole line.
she had I think I don't know if it was Dan or Jeff. Somebody I think it was like an art print. She also did. They just released. It's really nice.
Of this?
No, I don't think it was. I forget
Oh,
who it was.
Catwoman. The Catwoman art print.
Oh, they did one art print of this as well.
No, there was something. It was just released recently. I think
It looks like
Delaney
a
posted.
Vampirella almost, but it's
Yeah, it was like a Vampirella style thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that Catwoman that they just teased this week is hers also.
I think it might have been
Michelle
Delaney.
Pfeiffer.
So she has 3 art prints coming out.
That's awesome. I mean, she has thousands of prints that they can go off of for these statues. This was yesterday's reveal, the Ronin Wolverine. I think this is awesome looking. I know it's a bit of a copy of the brown version a little bit. I guess both of them were done by Martine. Dan, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, I like it. I think it looks cool. It didn't even occur to me about the brown one, but yeah, I guess it is a similar kind of pose.
Well, I forgot that he did it. He did both of them, so I didn't realize that. But
I like the detail. I mean, it looks really well executed.
Yeah, I love the arrows going through his armor. I think the portrait looks great.
Yeah.
We had that great Wolverine. There was a fan art one that was done, I think, by who was it? Franco? I can't remember who did that one, but
Yeah, Franco, I think.
Franco did a really great Wolverine, and this is kind of in that same vein, kind of that same samurai style, which is really cool.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see what the price point is on this one.
I don't think it'll be too bad.
Yeah.
I like that it's different. I mean, it's the same character every year, but at least they did something different this time. So
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely different.
Yep.
Which is really cool. Here's another example of, so he's kind of lunging forward
I didn't see this one yet.
right there. So
Yeah, I like it.
it looks cool. I mean, it doesn't look very big, so I don't think the price point will be too bad. It looks kind of tiny for a quarter scale.
Yeah, he's not a huge character, so
No. So this was Matt's new purchase right here.
Yep.
This is our new Harley Quinn. Again, I feel like the portrait looks pretty darn good.
Yep.
Not perfect, but good. Definitely tell who it is. Great pose. I like that she's kind of tugging on her hair, playing with her hair. I think that's cool. Costume looks great, but like some people don't love the Harley Quinn.
I mean,
Maybe it's melted ice cream.
Yeah, like sherbet.
Oh, that's sure. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was like a candle wax at first, but that makes sense.
well, they do have in the background, but she wore this scene. She wore this outfit for one scene, which was on a beach. So it's like I don't know what else.
It was just one scene.
Yeah, it was just in the beginning, like the first few minutes,
Huh.
and then they put her in that dress.
That's probably why Prime One did that then. I didn't realize it was just one scene. But man, what a great opening scene that was.
Yep.
Which is interesting because that was the outfit was used in all the promo video for the entire movie.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe it's the first scenes they shot, so that's what they, shot the promos with.
it's a great outfit too.
Could be, yeah. But I think this looks great. It's a fun piece.
Very reminiscent of Arkham City.
Yeah, which I love.
I'm almost tempted to get this and just combine it with comic book pieces because I don't know. I feel like it's not too far off from like Suicide Squad comic.
No, I think she would fit in.
I don't think they're going to nail the likeness either way. So I think it's not going to look like Margot Robbie in the end. So I think it might work as a comic book piece. Maybe I don't know.
I hope you're wrong. Brad, is this one you would consider getting?
No, I'd probably pass on it. I have too many Harley Quinn statues for a guy. It's insane. I think I added them up once, like a couple years ago, and it was like 75 various type of statues of her from one form or another, between all the bombshells and the red line and everything. It's just I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a Harley unless it's probably animated related. I'm probably not gonna buy another Harley Quinn statue again.
Another Harley. I do want to say a couple things. Number one, Brad, we can hear you fine now. Thank you very much. And second of all, if you guys don't know Brad well enough, Brad has the Guinness Book World largest Batman collection on the planet. So when he's talking about these pieces, just know that he has one of the coolest collections in the world. It's awesome.
Do you still hold that record?
Yes,
Still
I do. I actually resubmitted this year to up the number because it's a very old number that they have on it. But they're very, very slow to move. It takes them 6 weeks before they even look at your application. So,
Does anybody come close to your record of?
not to my knowledge, not that I'm aware of. There's a guy who has a really big collection in Thailand, and he has like 50,000 items, but they're not all Batman. He has like maybe 10,000 Batman items, and then beyond that, it's like 40,000 other things. But no one's as stupid as me to put all their money in this stuff.
I just want to know how you counted.
Yeah, right.
How long did that take to like? Okay, here's number one.
Use algebra. Use 1s, 2s, and 3s, and just
Yeah,
add
that's
them all.
right.
Calculators.
Spreadsheets. Yeah.
How do you count, Kansas?
Yeah. Let's move on from Sideshow to XM Studios Legendary Beast. This one got a lot of attention this week. This is the 1/3 scale Hulk. Again, let me repeat that: 1/3 scale Hulk. What do you guys think?
Phenomenal. I love it.
That's
Better have a lot of money.
It kind of made some news today that they kind of maybe set an ES and maybe a price point, but then they changed their mind and said that it'll all be announced later. I'm assuming that means that there's a lot of interest.
Could be.
But that did tick off a few collectors today. This is very cool. This is, I think, my favorite portrait. Obviously, you got 3 different torsos here. You've got this one, although I really like this one too. There's that rage face, which looks great. And just a couple different angles of it. I think this is the one that Dan and Eric like the most.
Yeah, that would be the one I would buy.
Yep. The Kirby.
Which looks really great. There's the Kirby face. It's really well sculpted. The teeth look great. Nicely painted. But it's pretty cool. So you have options. Obviously, you have the purple pants. There is the gray version as well. You guys like this one as much?
Yeah, I like the gray too.
If I owned a Hulk #1, it'd be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I like the paint on the gray where you can see the colors in the veins. I'm surprised. That's one criticism I had about the green Hulk. I don't know if they're going to change it. I don't know. Maybe it's just from the pictures, but normally they go in with like blues and purples and reds to highlight the veins. I don't see that right now.
I don't either. And that's what I was going to bring up. That point is like it just looks very like it's just raised, but where this you like really notice it. Like it's got different color paint. So I do like the yellow against the gray. Obviously blue pants. What do you guys think about the base?
I love it.
It's an odd choice for the. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's an odd choice that they made the veins yellow, but I mean artistically it looks pretty cool.
What is the base supposed to be? The Ark of the Covenant, or
this is a transformation, Hulk transformation. But I really don't know what it's supposed to be. I mean, it is a storytelling element. Some people like it, some people don't. It's got green in the base. I don't know exactly what the base is meant to be.
Me either. Oh, it almost looks like the XM Hulk transformation that where it had those yellow platforms on top of that metal base.
Exactly.
It should be smashed in, at least like damaged because of.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be like a whole corner ripped out or something.
Looks like the ground has an impression in it.
Some people really do like this base a lot. Like me, if I was going to own this, I would want like a crumbled rock base or something. It's just because that's just what I think would look cooler. But I do think that this is a neat something different for sure.
Kind of goes with the rest of the line. They have those sculpture bases on
especially the Thor. Like the Thor has that great
Thor, Thanos, Captain America. They pretty much did it with them all. So.
This looks really great right there.
It's been a while. You had a super chat from Paula a while back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull it up on my phone.
30 comments back.
What is the story it's telling on
Paula
there?
says, "Hey, you can never have too much Harley." Absolutely. Thank you very much, Paula. That was awesome of you to do the $20 super chat. And yeah, I mean, I do agree. Obviously, Brad has a lot of Harleys, obviously, like you said. But Harley Quinn will continue to be popular, I think, for a long, long time. So I'm glad they're still making her, although I would like to see some other characters too, for sure. But anyway, thank you again for the super chat. And I'm showing 246 people watching right now, guys. Thank you so very much for being here. Please, if you would do me a favor and hit the like button, that does help us out tremendously. So thank you. So again, great pictures of Hulk. Would anybody in this panel, is anybody going to buy one? Dan Default, I'm talking to you.
Delaney.
You know, if I could make an excuse for a place to put this, I absolutely would. It just, I mean, this thing's going to be enormous, right? I love the whole line. You know, I just think it's just an awesome line, but I don't have a spot to put it.
I know.
You know,
they did show this, the Premier 3 torsos, 2 torso bases. I really like what they did here. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but I thought that was really cool. That they're going to have the option to have this display, this nameplate display. If you buy all 3. And again, I don't know for sure how they're selling this yet. Have you guys heard for sure?
I haven't heard anything.
I think we brought it up on the last show. I think it's coming the way we see it right here. You can get all 3 with the 2 bust bases, and then or you can get just one.
Whatever torso.
I was saying, just imagine how much the shipping is going to be with those it's 1/3 torsos.
yeah, that's the other piece that we haven't really talked about. We didn't even talk about that on Monday night, where, you know, if this is a $3,500 piece, you're looking at, you got to be $1,000 in shipping on this thing.
Easy.
Got
Right.
these 4 boxes. I would
Because
think.
the base alone will be 1 box.
Yeah, and it's solid, right? This is not a hollow piece.
Yeah.
Could be chocolate.
That's right.
Break it open, some nougaty center.
Chocolate Hulk would be delicious.
And I think I was talking to Delaney about this. Because he was asking how much do you think the weight's going to be, and I was like, well, it might not be that much more than the other pieces in that line, because I think they would make them hollow. But he was saying this might be all solid. That I forget his name of the company that he doesn't like to make hollow statues. He's going to make it solid. So I don't know.
Yeah, Legendary Beast. Yeah.
Yep.
I think his name is Jay.
Jay Sia.
JC. All right.
Yeah, Jay Sia. This is another 3rd scale that they tease. This is the brand new Venom. This is just one portrait. There are other portraits. I'm trying to remember. Somebody showed some renders of it, but I couldn't find it again. But this is a cool looking Venom. What do you guys think?
I don't know. Yeah, it's Venom. I don't know.
I think one thing that's missing, and I'm not like a Venom reader, but the symbiote, little,
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them, tentacles. or-
Tendrils, yeah.
Tendrils. It's
Yeah.
not very
I mean,
pronounced.
I think there
more
are
like
some of
veins on
those.
them.
I think there are some of those in the other switch outs.
It's more. We don't really see a museum pose for Venom, so I guess if you're looking for like a museum pose Venom, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
We also got Iron Man. And Iron Man here's classic Iron Man with a ton of different swap outs. I think this is my favorite pose right there. But you also have this pose. And there's that first pose I showed you. And then you have the Tony Stark holding his helmet, holding his glove with the helmet up.
Yeah, a lot of options.
In the comic book says Tony Stark have a haircut like he's from the 80s soap opera.
I don't know. I thought the haircut was pretty funny too, but it must be accurate.
He's also. I always thought he had the goatee and the mustache too.
Yeah,
He's missing.
definitely a different look. But like I said, I like that pose.
I would agree with you.
It's cool. So again, that's
I
one
did
scale.
too.
Or the comic version and not just the movie version.
Yeah. Had all the comic book version helmets too on the base, which I thought was kind of cool,
Yeah,
like Hall of Armor. That was neat.
Yeah, it's very the original Sideshow had him holding the helmet like that. So it's almost similar to the old Sideshow, and it's almost similar to the old, not the old, but the one XM did with the hand forward.
Yeah.
I used to own that one. It was really nice.
Well, this is another pose. So I mean, you get a ton of torsos. What, like 5? Pretty crazy. Also had a 1/3 scale Thanos. What do you guys think of this one?
Looks good so far. I like, again, I don't know. You know what? The bases really sell it for me on these pieces. I really like the bases, how they did them all, how they all go together.
So you have a rage face, which I thought looked good. Smile.
It looks like there's a lot of great texturing on them.
Yeah.
When you're
This
zooming.
this is going to be a massive piece too. Again, 3rd scale. Let's see. You also had his different torso with his arms crossed.
I was just about to ask, is there a different torso? Because that seems to be the theme. They keep making different torsos for these pieces.
Look at the texture.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, and it's he's got this big laugh portrait here. And obviously, you can swap out the portrait. So if you have this one, you can put the rage face on it. So, but that's what he looks like with his arms crossed. And then, of course, it's got this great base with all the different villains.
It's definitely an interesting approach, giving collectors the option on different torsos. So,
Yeah, I agree. I think it's awesome. Really neat. Like carved stone.
yeah.
Very cool. And there is a picture of Hulk next to Thor and Captain America, which has already been released. Just gives you kind of an idea of scale.
Yeah.
And that Thor is a big piece. It's awesome. This was also officially shown this week by XM. This is the Superman. Is it Superman Liberty? Is that what it's called?
Justice.
Justice. A lot of villains here, obviously. Lex Luthor, Mxyzptlk, Doomsday, Bizarro, Zod, Brainiac. What do you guys think of this one compared to like Sanity?
I could say this, just looking at the statue, it's BS. There's no Riddler. Again, no Riddler. What the heck? Like nowhere?
Now there's no Darkseid. That's the complaint. Originally, I thought that was Darkseid on the bottom. Supposedly, it's Mogul. What his name is or something.
No, Eric, here's Darkseid right here. Somebody photoshopped him in.
Mhm.
So you can add Darkseid. You just put him on a podium back there.
Yeah, squeeze him in.
Yeah, squeeze him in.
I have to sand them down a little bit.
But yeah, this is actually what you're getting. But was it you that said the other night that, like, you know, Batman is the focal point where all the villains are on Sanity, where this one's kind of like Superman's just kind of.
That was Delaney. I was okay with it at first, and then after, usually you start reading people's comments, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe they're right. It does seem a little bit busy, kind of like they just try to throw in as many characters as possible, and it doesn't really make too much sense.
Is there no Metallo?
No. I forget the guy's name on that right there above
This
Zod.
guy?
He's the cyborg Superman.
This is
Cyborg's
odd. That's
Superman.
Cyborg.
That's
I don't know who this guy is.
Mogul,
That's-
M-O-G.
I think it's Brainiac, Bizarro.
I'm not sure who the guy on the right is.
Oh, that's Brainiac right there.
No,
I
the guy
think-
by Bizarro.
Isn't the guy in the middle Atrocitus? He's the Red Lantern, or
This
that's
guy?
a lantern symbol, I think, isn't it?
Brenton in the chat said Metallo is above Zod, so that's Metallo.
Oh, Metallo, right? This guy.
Yeah,
This guy is Metallo.
Okay.
Bizarro, Luther, Brainiac. I don't know who she is.
Livewire.
Oh, okay, Livewire. So it's got a good assortment, but I like this one better than the Wonder Woman one. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Speaking of Superman, this is teased from Queen Studios.
I actually like the Wonder Woman better.
Oh, do you like the one? Okay.
Not yet.
I think this looks phenomenal.
Mongol.
Wow. Yeah.
And this, I think, was this half scale or was this quarter scale? I can't remember. I think quarter scale. But it's really good to me. Dan, what do you think of the likeness?
I think it looks great. That's what I was just I think it looks better than Prime 1's third scale.
I do too.
Me too.
I think they nailed it. I think Queen Studios is doing a really good job with likeness here lately.
And it seems like Cavill might be somewhat difficult to capture. But
Yeah.
I think that they've done it here.
I do too. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Best I've seen. Yeah.
Miles Morales, this one went up for pre-order this week. This one has, again, kind of caught some hate for the base, being forced perspective again. You guys digging this one, or is it not your cup of tea?
I kind of like the original premium format. The other complaint seems to be the switch out. That he looks like an old man. There you go. Could be just.
It doesn't look like a really young kid to me at all. And I don't know how old he's supposed to be.
He's like a teenager.
Yeah. I don't think it looks bad, but I could see it kind of looking a little bit older. That is the exclusive. And again, you have that real stylized forced perspective base, which I think is fun. It's something different.
Matches the Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, matches really well. It's very dynamic. He obviously keys into the side of the building there. Anybody in the chat say anything about this one? Old man Miles, I see.
Old man Miles.
Michael says it looks like Bill Cosby.
Get some Jello pudding. But yeah, it's dynamic for sure. And there's the Spider-Gwen. So yeah, I mean, they clearly were designed to be together.
Yeah.
I love the sculpt of the characters on each one of them. Just the base, I'm not a fan of.
It's definitely something different, definitely stylized, but it feels comic booky to me. So I think it's something fun.
If you pair them together, it goes well.
Yeah,
That works.
Yeah.
like bookends almost.
I was thinking about the Spider-Gwen myself because I have the XMs currently. And I was thinking if I wanted to switch it, but she just wouldn't fit being the only one that style in my collection at that point, I feel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I haven't seen a mention, but everybody was like, when the Spider-Gwen first came out, people were saying, well, I mean, you can't have the webbing attached to anything. I mean, what's it going to attach to? But they kind of didn't like the way it was just cut off like that. And Miles has the same thing. So
You just have to kind of use your imagination.
put it very high on the shelf so it almost touches the next shelf above it.
Dumpster juice. That's funny, JoJo. So this is up for pre-order today. This is the brand new 1/4 scale from XM Studios. This is the Thing. And I think this guy turned out really good. I love the texture on the stone.
Yeah. I love the paint job on this.
Yep.
It's really good. It's a pretty sizable piece. There are two different head sculpts. There's the kind of the rage face here, which some people, but look at the texture on the stone. It's really cool. And of course, you have the Fantastic Four. I'm assuming they're going to do the rest of them, don't you think?
I think XM will.
Yeah. Kind of crazy not to.
Yeah.
I mean, they really only need to do 3. You don't have to do the Invisible Girl.
No, that's true. Can't see her. But very cool. And then this is the other portrait here.
I kind of like that right there.
I like that face better.
Yeah, I like it too. Very cool. Very cool sculpt. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's cool. So yeah, he's up for pre-order today. I don't know if he's up at spec yet. I don't think so, but probably tomorrow. But cool piece.
I bet we'll see a Silver Surfer. That's always a popular character.
Oh, I can see that.
No pockets on the shorts. Where does he keep his wallet?
He's got a caddy, a wallet caddy. This one we haven't talked about. This was I don't think we talked about her anyway. Maybe we did, but this is the
Drowned
XM Studios Dark Knights metal piece. Dan, you're kind of our Dark Knights metal person in the group.
Yeah, she looks great, but I've got to cap myself on the metal. I'm going Robin King, who I've PO'd, to be paired with this guy over my shoulder, and I'm going to stop it's just too much of a rabbit hole. I'd love to, there's no such thing as just adding one or two more.
I know.
Not for me, at least. So I'm going to try to exercise some self-control and say no mas on the metal line.
I'm having trouble doing that, obviously, as you and I are going to be unboxing my Penguin tomorrow night.
Yes.
He's here.
I hope you have an extra large table.
That box is 78 pounds. I'm not kidding. Isn't that nuts?
Yep. Break out the supports.
Yep, no doubt.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. This is, speaking of Samurai, this was the new Batwoman. One of the portraits here.
Portrait on this looks gorgeous.
Really beautiful.
Yep. Really, really good.
Will Dan Default be ordering this one?
I had no intention of ordering Batwoman, but that looks so good that it's a possibility, at least. I have to see the rest of the statue, but...
Well, it is kind of hard to see because it's kind of dark.
There you go. I was about to say, do you have the one I lightened up?
Yeah, so this is the somebody made this. This is really funny. So Eric always lightens them up. So this is XM Studios teasers after getting the Eric B treatment, which I think is pretty great.
And what's funny is the portrait even looks better.
It does. It does. And this obviously is one of multiple portraits.
Yeah. It looks gorgeous. So it's a possibility for me.
Yeah, beautiful portrait. So of course she's got a tattoo here on her arm.
Something around her eye. Right? I don't know if it's a tattoo or
I don't know. It's
shadowing maybe. I don't know.
Might be a shadow. I'm not sure.
A shadow. I'm not sure.
But anyways, I had to throw that in because I thought this was really cute.
Yeah, that made me laugh. Thank you to whoever made that. I forget your name. Sorry. It's very, very creative the way he did it too. The bat signal lighting up just a certain area. It was pretty good. Is Chris frozen? What a time to be frozen on my face here.
I'm really impressed with all these Samurai Batman statues that they've had. I'm looking forward to seeing if you're going to do a Samurai Archie.
Could happen.
I'm surprised they wouldn't do a Raj al Ghul, or maybe even a Talia. Like I said, I mean,
would make sense.
Yep.
We still haven't seen Mr. Freeze yet. They teased Mr. Freeze a while back, and they haven't shown him yet.
I've seen nothing. XM also did release some edition sizes. Archangel is 338 and 488 for the regular one here. War Machine, $9.99.
Wow, surprising.
For the exclusive, and $100 for the regular.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
So you're looking at 1,100 of those puppies.
Wow.
$3,500 piece, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
XM's making some money. But I think this is FOMO right here. Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Probably after the Hulk.
So many people want the Hulkbuster.
Yep.
Quarter scale Super Scroll, $4.99 on him. The Merciless, $190.
Jeez, wow. So, they clearly figured something out with their factory and their production.
Yeah.
The way that they're managing production.
They have to be doing their own.
They've got to be doing their own.
They have to be, because if you're talking to other companies and what factories charge these companies, they would be losing money left hand over foot.
Yep.
So I truly believe that XM uses their own factories.
Yep.
190 and 108, Dan.
I mean, to retool, you know, for even if you add those two together, right? So even for a 300 edition size,
Yeah,
is expensive.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, these numbers to retool for any of these numbers is hugely expensive.
And having this one in hand in the Batcave, this thing is so impressive. It is super massive. It's so detailed. So if you're a Merciless fan and on the fence, get it because it's very, very good. Swamp Thing 238. This one's coming home to Delaney. So basically, there's only 237 left. But anyway, we just thought that was interesting. Some pretty low ESs.
Yep.
This is the new Matrix piece from Dark Side Collectible Studio. Did you guys see this one?
I haven't seen that yet.
No.
Pretty good likeness.
It doesn't
Not a
look
bad likeness.
Now, the problem is, to me, it looks like a Keanu Reeves doll.
Looks a little better there, but
Yeah, that's
It just looks too lifeless. I know his supposed to be stoic, but
I think it's the eyes.
yeah, that could be
this helps.
better.
That's
Yeah.
Better. Put the sunglasses on. Pretty simple piece. I love the hands. I think they're continuing to improve.
That looks
You,
really good.
you remember those first hands we saw, a year ago?
It was
They were awful,
yeah.
but that looks great. So I think they're definitely coming along, and obviously Delaney has Spock and loves it.
Yeah, and rightly so. It looks great.
Yeah. So again, this is one to watch, and I've heard that Catwoman is coming soon. Michelle Pfeiffer, so be prepared for that one.
Ooh.
Speaking of Keanu, we've got this is the new Hot Toys. This is the Neo. So thought he looks pretty good. Again, the likeness is pretty good. I feel like he looks better with the glasses though.
that looks good.
Yeah, we looked at some of these again this morning. Again, thanks everybody that joined me for the live stream this morning. That was a lot of fun. I think that right there looks really good to me.
Yeah.
This is one of those Toy Fair exclusives. 2022. Moving on, this is the new It 6-scale figure from InArt and Queen Studios. I thought this one looked pretty great. Likeness looks good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah. And it's got this really cool base. I thought that was really something different.
I like that. That looks awesome.
Yeah, I love that. I'd like to see more of that kind of thing. You look at the detail.
This is by Queen Studios and
Yeah, Queen Studios and InArt
This is fabric, correct?
fabric.
Okay.
This is a 6-scale. That's like a Hot Toys.
Okay.
So this is a figure.
Oh, it's a figure. So
Yeah.
you can pose it in the movie when he's in that particular that setting. He's doing the dance where he's looking at his legs up and down, and the camera's shaking.
Oh, okay.
Pose it his legs up like he's in the middle of the dance.
It's cool. So that's fun. Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do I order or do I not order?
Say, what did you decide?
I think I'm going to say screw it. I'm going to order it.
do it.
Whoa, nice.
I just love this thing.
She's got bats on her, so
Yep, she got that crossover with Catwoman.
That's.
I don't think I can tell my wife on that. It's kind of bad. Yeah.
It's not a
It's got a bat.
it matches the Prime 1 Hush.
That's right.
So, Chris, where would you put this?
Hell if I know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll find a spot.
It doesn't matter.
But anyway, she's up right now at Prime 1. This is Prime 1 and Dynamite. And of course, designed by Stanley Art Germ Lau. And it does come with the bonus part of the nameplate, which is kind of cool. But I mean, come on, it's awesome.
That's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah. I hope Prime One sells a ton of these.
They sold one to me.
Oh, you bought it.
I did.
All right, nice.
I have the
You
red
bought
Sonny,
it-
and I figured it's going to go perfect with her.
Did you buy it direct?
I did. The shipping actually for economy was, well, the quote, I know it's 2 years out, but it's way less than I expected.
Do you remember what it was?
$155.
Really? That's not
Which I
bad at
figured
all.
Sideshow between tax and shipping alone.
Yeah, that's the bad thing. If you order through Sideshow, you have to pay taxes. Whereas if you order through Prime One, you don't.
So if you order through Prime One, you don't have to pay any taxes for the year at all?
Nope.
If you do economy shipping, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, if you do economy, but if you do, or don't you if you play regular is you do
No,
have to pay, right?
With economy shipping, you just pay for the shipping. There's no customs or taxes after that. But if you
Yeah.
do the standard shipping, you could get hit with tax and custom fees.
Right, and I have before. I've gotten hit with the import fees. This is the Olivia print I was talking about earlier. All of her Catwoman prints do really, really well and sell really well. So,
Yeah, Chris, I'm sending you the other print now if you want to look at it.
all right, I'll see if I can add it here in a bit. Did you see this one, Dan?
I did not see this one.
So this one also Sideshow. This is Chris Skinner.
I think you'll like it when you see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
like this is going to be up for pre-order soon.
Yeah, I like that a
I
lot.
thought that was kind of neat. I thought of you. I thought, man, it's
Yeah,
like right up your alley.
That is a great piece.
Yeah,
Oh, I could see that one happening.
I know. It just looks like your room.
Yep. I could definitely see that one happening.
Chris, the chat was saying live pre-order for Vampirilla.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I've spent
Chris,
a lot
we
of
need
money. I've spent a lot of money this week on a trip.
We need a pre-order update video from the BSC.
Okay, I can put one together.
Yep.
I can do that. So this is the Harley print, although I think it would go better with the Prime One piece.
Yeah.
But
It's an interesting choice that they chose to do the dress for the print.
I know.
And then the outfit for the
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I thought that was pretty funny, but whatever. This was we saw this tease. We didn't actually see the full reveal. This is the Jurassic World from Infinity Studios. So this is basically like a wall-mounted bust, but it looks incredible.
Yeah, that looks great.
Is it the scale? Like, can you put it on your wall like you got it hunting, or?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think it's pretty big. I don't know exactly the size of it yet, but I would assume it's pretty good size. I mean, it's not life size, but
Yeah, I've seen Jurassic Park pieces in the past where they do that. You can hang them on the wall like that.
yeah. This I showed off, Dan.
There you go. There it is. Love
Got a
it.
new statue.
Another piece with a ton of presents that you just don't get in pictures.
And another piece you didn't like it originally.
It's a big piece. Well, I didn't like the cape.
Right.
I couldn't get past the cape, and I got myself past the cape.
You got past it.
I got past it. I love the base, the figure, the pose, the whole thing. It is definitely, I think, Chris, you mentioned this when you reviewed this piece. You talked about it being painted as though it was intended to look as he was in shadow.
Yes.
And I would say that's accurate. And he just looks fantastic. It's a very, very well designed piece. And at the end of the day, the cape actually adds a lot. Like, it just looks kind of cool up on the shelf. Yeah, I love it.
And it's heavy.
Yep.
Heavy.
It is very heavy. Yep.
This one came out. This is a piece that was originally canceled for DC Direct, and then they came out with it for the McFarlane. And this was one that I really was interested in. I was actually really disappointed when they canceled. However, people are saying that, and this is new, that the base is polystone, but the figure is PVC.
I have it, but I'm not sure how to really tell the difference.
Well, I mean, does the figure itself feel kind of like a rubber material?
I didn't spend a lot of time, like when I opened it up and put it on the shelf, I didn't like hold it longingly and nuzzle it at night.
See if you
Only
can
had it-
bend it in half.
I'm so nervous of breaking it, so I just immediately I treat it like I got 10 seconds to get this out of the box and on the shelf. So,
Yeah.
but I can check later on.
Okay. Well, anyway, I just thought that was something different because all of them have been polystone up to date, and so that might be something new going forward. I don't know, but at that price point, I hope it's still polystone. But I still think it turned out really cool. I love it. Of course, that's Greg Capullo.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Monster.
And Brad, congratulations on getting it.
Thank you.
So you said these are usually all polystone, or are they usually all vinyl?
They're all polystone.
Oh, really? Huh.
Brad, are you one of those that has all of the black and whites?
I'm missing like 8, and I don't lose sleep at night not having those other 8. So they're just like the ones that really came out early on, and I just missed them, and I don't want to pay like $250 to try to get the only one I don't have that I'd like to get is the Catwoman.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
That's neat. Do you have the Alex Ross one?
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that one. That line is so incredible, and I'm just glad to see they're going to continue. It's really exciting for collectors that are collecting.
There was one that just went up for pre-order, I think last week. So yeah, they're still making new ones.
That's awesome. This is another McFarlane piece. I just wanted to highlight it because I thought it was kind of fun. It was a new black and white and red Harley as part of that new line. So that's a new one that's going up for pre-order.
I have all of those too.
That's cool. This is that new piece. This is from, gosh, who made this? Pure Art?
Yep.
Oh, who was interested in our chat? Was it you, Eric?
Eric.
Yeah. Me, it was one of the things Jeff posted that caught my eye. It's from Resident Evil, apparently.
It's cool as hell.
Yeah, she's creepy.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
I don't know the scale. Is it quarter?
Quarter. Yep.
She
But
looks
it's more the
great.
size of a third scale.
She's a big character anyway, right? Like she's tall.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a big. I think Jeff said was third scale.
It's a quarter scale, but it's
Oh, it is
equals the
quarter?
size of third for normal things.
Oh, okay.
She's almost 30 inches tall, if I recall measurements.
Wow.
But she's a big character in the game. That's why.
She looks great.
Yeah, I believe my comment was she looks like a cross between Carmen Sandiego and Edward Scissorhands, who had a baby raised by Freddy Krueger. Chris is frozen. On his face.
I know in the some of the skin texture I was watching their live stream, they were showing that they have actually some like the skin decay on her, like her chest and her face, which is really well done, I thought.
Now that we're frozen on it, that face is super creepy on the base.
Yeah, it really is.
It looks
Well, I
real.
hear if you get the exclusive, that's actually cursed, and you'll get haunted.
Sorry, guys, about the freeze.
Hey, perfect timing. I never noticed that little tiny face on the base.
Yeah.
This is Captain Picard from Dark Side Collectible Studio. This is one that I believe Jeff Delaney is going to get. So it's in production and looks like it's shipping soon. Looks good.
Yeah.
This is PCS. Did you guys see this one?
Yeah, I like all these turtles. It's nice.
I think this will be a real fun line for them.
I did not see this yet. Is this a new one besides the one they just recently?
Yeah, they just teased it 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, okay, because they just did more of a, I guess, a cartoony version of them. Was that PCS?
Didn't they do the Ronin?
I don't know.
Yeah, then they did the Ronin.
It's hard to keep track of who's doing what.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel like I've seen all of them. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right company though.
No, it's a cool piece. These are some in-hand photos of the brand new Dark Knight's Metal Superman.
That just looks like a bad picture. That looks a little better there.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this one. I feel like the cape looks not great. But, a lot of times these initial photos are not all that great anyway.
Yeah.
I think this might be one of those times.
I
It
do
looks
too.
a little stretched out.
It does.
Personally.
Yeah, I do too. But it's nice just to see that he's shipping. Some cool details. Look at the base. Crazy. Got some not so great seams there, I see though, but still pretty cool. So I just want to share that with everybody, just to give you kind of an idea. That looks better a little bit.
Yeah, that looks a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the window on the background. It's definitely washing out the camera.
Yeah, it's a good point. I thought Jeff Morris was going to be here tonight. I wanted to show everybody his brand new 9.8 that he got.
That's awesome.
That's a cool look.
So if you're going to get that statue, you got to get this to go with it. I
think you might like the. I sent it to the group chat. I don't know if it's Vampirella or who it is, but kind of looks like the statue.
Well, this is the exact.
Yeah.
Just got the Virgin variant of this cover as well.
That's awesome.
Said the same thing you did. If I get the statue, I have to get the cover.
You gotta get the cover. This I threw in case anybody hadn't seen the photo. This is the three amigos right here.
The three amigos.
Did you decide how you're going to keep them? The three?
Not yet. I put Batman on the other side back where he was, so I don't know for sure yet. But at least I have some options.
Yeah. I think they look good together.
They do. And again,
I agree.
Harley, I don't know. I love her. She is fantastic.
Yeah.
Hulkbuster quarter scale in production from Queen Studios.
Jeez, that's huge.
This thing's looking incredible.
That's literally a dining room table piece.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, literally, they're on each little. Look at that. Each one has his own little table that he's on. But this will be a popular piece.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Also have the Mark I.
Another big piece.
Is that the half? Is that the half scale?
Looks like it.
It looks like it to me.
Big.
But remember that half scale was a little undersized, if I remember right.
Yeah. I wonder if they fixed that.
I don't know, but it does look like the half scale to me too. But I mean, look at the detail; it's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
All these Iron Man pieces are really neat. Don't ever get to see the back.
It's awesome.
Really cool. I love those shots. We also have a brand new Injustice 2 Wonder Woman. This is a variant of the paint. It is only the pants version, though. There is no skirt on this one. But I do like the color scheme, and I like the blue flame, which is different for me. The big thing is, and I talked about it on my hit or miss video, is that it's kind of crappy because the original hasn't released yet still.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's pretty crappy. But I do like this paint scheme.
Good thing is, if you like this one better, you still have time to cancel the first one, I guess.
Yep, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I do like this sculpt a lot.
A lot of times with Prime 1 lately, if you're ordering the same piece, just different version, they'll refund your original deposit normally.
Is it the reflection or the eyes googly on this thing? Am I crazy?
It looks a little
maybe it might have been the reflection of that. It was the other photo.
Maybe a little googly.
It might have been the other one. That one, I still see it a little bit there too, but
I think that one looks better.
I think it's I think the white dot of the reflection is throwing it off.
Maybe. So that one's up for pre-order right now at Prime 1. You also get the lasso swap out, which is cool. This is that Venom Hulk that's on display at their store right now. This thing is crazy looking. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Looks fun.
What?
Get a little seam line right there.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oof.
That's pretty brutal right there.
You can just use some Flex Seal on that.
That's right. But look at that. Isn't that awesome looking?
I mean, I guess there's no other way to ship it, right?
Yeah. I think this is cool looking. I love it.
That's a big piece too.
Yeah, really big piece. I got some more Hot Toy stuff. We got Purge Trooper. This is one we looked at this morning, so I won't spend a ton of time on it, but I thought it looked pretty cool just to give a glance at. Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
Yeah. Really cool. This is, I don't know what movie this is from. I'm not sure.
I literally just showed my son all 9 of the main story movies, and I don't recall it from being from any of those.
Maybe it was on one of the TV shows. Maybe, I don't know.
It looks almost like it might be from like one of the animated shows.
It could be. It's cool looking. Cool looking though. This is what it actually looks like in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
It's that secret base. They also have this one. This one's up for pre-order right now. This is another Toy Fair exclusive, and that's that holographic Iron Man. And again, we talked about it at this morning's video, but some people said that they saw the secret base videos and they didn't appear as bluish. It was more silver, which I like the blue. I think the blue looks really cool. But I always like to try to highlight some of these hot toys. Boba Fett arena suit, also another Toy Fair exclusive. We talked about this one. This one I think looks really great. Pretty slick looking figure.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, I love the shininess of him. I think they said this one's already waitlisted at Sideshow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I can see why though.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Different accessories and swap outs as always. Not a great detail. Yeah, this is the new Black Adam statue. I think they said it's coming from, I think, Kotobukiya. So I think we'll start seeing a lot more Black Adam stuff.
He's going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Is he really?
I saw it. I think it was Instagram. He had a video. I don't know which day.
Well, that would be pretty cool. I've seen him. I've seen him numerous times in wrestling, but never outside of it.
Yeah, keep an eye out. He might be there for Black Adam.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking. This one's from a fellow collector. He's actually doing a guest review for us, but this was that great piece from Prime One. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Let's call it Jerry.
Yeah, really cool.
Real quick, Chris. Johnny in the chat just says he's going to be in Hall H.
Hall H. Now, I'm assuming there's no way to even get into Hall H.
That's where you sleep overnight.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably.
And you have to win a lottery too to get in that?
Nope.
No.
You just have to get in line at about noon the day before.
You are kidding.
Nope. I did it.
So you just basically waste your day.
Day before.
Yep. The day before. Well, you're there. I mean, I got there and I did, preview night. I was there from Wednesday night to Sunday. So I'm like, it was an experience. I was there with my family. So we did it. We had a blast. It was really fun.
That's awesome. So Dan, do you recommend I do preview night? I will be there in time.
I would, because it's a lot less crowded, or at least what it was when I was there.
Yeah.
It's basically wide open, whereas after preview night, it is not wide open. It's
preview night would probably be better for the channel.
Yeah, for sure.
To get that footage.
Yep. Chris, that pic I post every once in a while of me with Jim Lee.
Yeah.
That was on preview night.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he and Dan DiDio were just kind of strolling around the DC booth. There was all 3 people in their giant booth, and they were just strolling around, and I just stopped and chatted with them.
That's so cool.
That was on preview night. That would not have been possible on the weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, that's good to know.
Yep.
Well, this is a new Obi-Wan Kenobi. We talked about this morning. The likeness people have been trashing this pretty bad.
Rightly so.
Rightly so. It does not look good. There were some angles from afar. I feel like that looks really great, but if you get close, nope.
Is this Sideshow or Hot Toys?
This is Hot Toys.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Wow.
From a distance, I think that looks pretty good. And I love the rocks. It's a really cool base.
Cool effect, yeah.
And this is also, we talked this morning. Also, this is a USB lightsaber. So no more batteries.
Interesting.
USB powered lightsaber.
So what do you charge it separate, or the whole thing plugs into a USB?
Plug it in.
Like the whole statue, or the lightsaber comes off or something?
This is just a figure. This is Hot Toys.
Yeah. How do you? What is it plugging into? The base or something, or the actual?
I don't know. I don't know if
Actually,
it's
you can't plug into the
it's
light.
up through his sleeve and down. But, or maybe it's just maybe you charge it with USB and it can turn on without it. I don't know.
It's probably just one of those USB or micro USB connector cables, that you have to use with an AC adapter.
Yeah.
Like
It's gotta be the whole thing, right? 'Cause it's a 6 scale piece, so it can't be
Yeah.
like. For some reason, I was thinking it's going to plug into just the lightsaber.
Yeah. I think this is awesome. We talked about this morning too. This is the Spider-Man. This is kind of like a proximity piece. It's just his torso. So this is, you can buy it separately or you can buy it as part of the set with Spider-Man himself. But
Yep.
I thought this was pretty awesome.
That's very cool.
Somebody said this morning though is all they see is a piece of pizza.
Yep,
It's
see
with a
that.
big meatball.
okay, that's ruined.
Yep, it's a pizza with a big meatball right there, folks. But I love the idea. I'd like to see this more in statues. I think they could do more characters that they wouldn't normally do as proximities or things like that. Give us a Clayface. Give us a Killer Croc this way. I think that'd be awesome.
Yep.
But anyway, I thought that was really cool. That's the lizard, again, from Spider-Man 2, I believe. There was also the Wolverine 1973. This came out today. I don't think that this likeness is all that great from this angle, but there is another one. I guess I didn't get it. Darn it. But I think it looked pretty good. It looked pretty accurate to me. I think that looks pretty good. But obviously, this is another one that just premiered today. A lot of different swap outs, a lot of different clothing options.
I like that one. It looks really good.
Yeah, it's a cool piece. You got the leather jacket. Or
It needs-
leather jacket.
He needs a suit from Saturday Night Fever.
That'd be pretty cool.
Not seeing it. Looks like Elvis to me.
I definitely see you there, but something's a little off to me. Andrew Garfield, also another brand new one today. From The Amazing Spider-Man.
Not bad.
I think it looks pretty good. Some people have thought that his nose maybe is a little bit big.
Yeah, it's a little off.
A little off. But so again, these are a lot that were released today and will be up at Sideshow. Jill Valentine, this is from Prime One Studio. This went up for pre-order today. If you are a Biohazard 3 fan. But I think this one's pretty awesome. We saw this one shown and teased at the next level. Got the zombies. Again, I'm not a gamer per se, but I still think this one's pretty fun.
I like that one.
It's got LED illumination. And then also you have the option to get this guy also.
Yeah, that's a huge piece.
Yeah,
Honestly.
massive piece. You join the two together. And this is Nemesis.
It's crazy.
Crazy looking figure.
See, you just
I
need
think
to
she
join.
comes with the dog too.
Yeah, the dog right here. So it definitely creates a whole scene.
Being a monster isn't enough. You need a giant bazooka too.
Yeah, that's right. Why not, right? But look at the detail in this guy. He's crazy. It's caution tape. So anyway, swappable hand parts. A lot going on. This one I thought was pretty cool. This is a 6 scale. It's a 6 scale statue of Vincent Price.
Oh, I thought it was Alfred for a second there.
yeah, this is not as close to Alfred. Maybe we should just buy this statue and make it pretend like it's Alfred.
Until you see the severed head in his hand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, this
What am I
is
looking
a
at?
word. But I mean, how cool would it have been if Vincent Price was Alfred in a movie?
Yeah, right.
Hello, Master Wayne. I think that was more Conan O'Brien than
Yeah.
than Vincent Price. But I think the likeness is awesome.
I agree.
That's funny.
So I just thought that was really cool. Kind of out of the blue. Loki 110 scale. Again, these are all Iron Studios exclusives. We got Loki, which is right there. Big piece, big throne piece. And this is a Marvel piece. Thought that one was pretty neat. And then the Wonder Twins. We saw this at Sideshow. Some fun pieces there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end.
Holy cow.
Went through a lot of photos pretty quick.
Not
It's
too
only
bad. That was
one
a lot
hour.
of photos. But a lot of good stuff. I mean, a lot of really big reveals, a lot of big, I don't know, surprises, I guess. I guess we did see some of those teasers for the Legendary Beast, but didn't really know exactly what to expect. So a lot of cool things there. Anything that we saw tonight that is a must order? I guess, Matt, you said you ordered Vampirilla.
Yes, Vampirilla and Harley.
But what else? What else you got that you are must-haves? Harley, anything else?
No, I should probably stop there.
Yeah.
I don't have space for more.
Yeah. For me, I think it would be, obviously, that Vampirilla is on my list, and I am going to get that Joker. I think that's one that will grow on people. I feel like it will, especially if they have some swap outs. I think I would love to see an extra portrait. I would love to see that, maybe with more of a classic Joker look. But those are two that stood out for me. How about Brad, Eric, and Dan? What do you guys think? Anything?
I'm probably going to get that Joker. I'm a sucker for a Joker with a crowbar.
Yeah. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. That's a no-brainer piece, I think, for you in your collection, for sure. How about you, Dan?
I do really like that Harley quarter scale, but I'm gonna have to take my time and get over the base. I don't love the base. You know how I feel about silly.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe you'll feel differently 8 months after it comes out. You know, it's like
and that very well could happen. And I'm sure the ES will be like 2,500 pieces. So,
and you don't have room on your spreadsheet. I saw your
colorful
spreadsheet this week.
Yeah,
I saw it with my own eyes. You don't have room for it right now.
I told you my PO list is starting to look like Delaney's, and that's
and mine.
And yours, yes.
Mine is growing exceedingly. There for a while, I had like 7.
Yeah.
I don't have 7 anymore.
You don't have 7 anymore.
I have a few more than 7. So, like you said, I need to do a new pre-order video.
Yeah.
I will work on that probably after I get back from San Diego. Because God, I fly out Wednesday. That's not very many days from now. It's 1 week from now. It's pretty crazy.
You're in for a whirlwind, my friend.
I know. No sleep for the wicked, for sure.
Nope.
You also mentioned Batwoman, maybe from the Samurai line.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. I want to see what the base looks like and the whole statue. But I love the portrait, so yeah, that's a possibility.
What about you, Eric?
Ordering wise, maybe Joker, but best of show out of everything we just seen tonight. I think Vampirella. I think that Wolverine Samurai by Sideshow is really nice. And I think that Harley is going to be pretty popular despite the base. So, yeah, Dan, I don't see that fitting. It's very colorful, I think, for your collection.
Yeah, I know. I'd almost have to paint the base or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just my initial thought is that is not a Wayne Manor North piece.
Maybe you could paint it red like it's dripping blood or something.
Now you're talking. See?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's right. we know Eric's got some paint skills.
I was just gonna say I'll send it to Eric and have him do it up Paula style.
That's right. That's right. Eric, real quick, because I always forget. What is the name of your YouTube channel? Eric has a YouTube channel now.
All things art.
Okay,
so
all things art.
All things art. Painting. Statue repairs. Painting statues. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say, but designing stuff. I'll just.
You guys can check it out for yourself. But again, Eric is incredibly talented, and when we first got to know Eric and met Eric, I had no idea that you could do any of that stuff. So it's very exciting to see all of that stuff come to life. And again, definitely check out his channel if you would do me a favor. I think that'd be awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All things art. So all things art. I'm trying to think of what else. So tomorrow night we have the live unboxing with Dan. This is going to be the Samurai Penguin.
Yep.
7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so join us for that. Matt, did you get any update today on Huntress?
I did Tuesday.
Okay, so Matt and I might be unboxing his Huntress live that night. We'll just kind of have to get together and see if that works with schedules and everything. So, pay attention to the channel. We'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know what's coming up. And I might even do a live unboxing Monday too. I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But at some point I need to pack. So we'll see. And then as soon as I get back from San Diego, a day and a half later, we're leaving for Florida for a big long road trip. So it's going to be a crazy couple weeks for me. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank, again, Matt and Brad for the late notice. But I really appreciate you guys coming on. I really appreciate that. Hopefully you had a good time. I want to thank the 203 people still watching 2 hours and 8 minutes in. I really appreciate you guys so very much for tuning into the show tonight. I really appreciate that. Also, Dan, thank you for joining us. And Eric, thank you for being here as always. And anything else you guys want to say before we head out? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, thank you very much for having me on. A lot of fun.
Thank you for inviting me, and I hope everyone has a very good night, and everyone has a lot of love in their lives and spreads a lot of love around.
I love that. We need more of that, Brad, all the time. More positivity, more love. I agree with that 100%. Again, join us tomorrow night. Dan and I will be hopefully unboxing an awesome statue, and it's not broken. Hopefully it'll be perfect. We'll find out, but and I'm going to try to get Dan to buy it. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, Dan, you don't have it yet, right?
A little spoiler alert. I'm going to try to pressure Dan all night long tomorrow night. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how big he is. Cause again, he's a big piece. So anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. And the rest of the gang. I really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow night. Rogues Gallery Live tomorrow will be the Harley reaction video, I believe. Maybe something else too. I might do a couple videos tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, thanks everybody again for tuning in this morning. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night. And again, episode number 97 is coming up in a couple weeks. See you in the Batcave. Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.